Well, good evening everybody. This is Uncle Mike, back from a hiatus from trading, opening up the trading room again and going back to our same methodologies that worked in the past. Here's a trade on the ES that we did this morning. I'm going to play a replay for you in Ninja. For those who are familiar, you'll know what I'm talking about. Other than that, you can follow the videos along on the site with some training, and feel free to join the training room if you'd like to take trend trades, counter trend, retracements, and any other type of trade that might fit your personality. What I have up is what we call our 6K on the ES. It's a 6,000 tick, and it is a breakout type trade. I'm going to keep this short. What we're going to be looking for is a long, and our long is going to be triggered with a close above this red trend line. And as you can see, we have 3,900 ticks left on this bar, so we're going to sit here and wait. And I'm going to proceed with this replay and speed it up a bit for you so that you can see the trade that we took this morning in the trade room and won't have to sit here for the length of time. It is taking longer on the ES nowadays. As you've noticed over the past year, it's taking quite a bit of time for some of these trades to play out. So let me speed this up a bit. Okay, and as you can see, ticks are winding down. You need to get ready to get into the trade. Okay, that did not close above, close below, so let's hang on a second and wait. As you can see, this bar is climbing above. This would be triggered right here if it closed. You can see the number of ticks we have left, 2,500 ticks. And I'm going to slow this back to normal speed once we get down closer. Okay, here we go. So as long as it closes above, we have a trigger, and you'd put in a market order. 700 ticks left, so you're ready. You are on the button. So unless this really drops, we're going to be in a trade long. And I have a 2-point stop, and our targets are 1, 2, and 3 points. And as if I remember correctly this morning, this trade took a while. Those of you who might have been with me a few years ago, you can remember we used to get in these trades, and they used to happen fairly quickly. Again, we traded the 2K and the 6K.
Order filled.
There we go. Have a close above our trend line right there. So we're in the trade. Uncle Mike starts with an 8-tick trailing stop. Now what you're going to find a lot of times with my strategies is I try to get into a break-even trade as quick as possible, yet on the other hand you do not want to crowd it too much. On the 6K you do really need to give it room. If not, you'll find that you'll be chopped out of the trade, which will do you no good. So let's watch this trade as we progress. I'm going to speed this up a bit on our replay. And if I remember correctly this morning, I believe the first target was hit fairly quickly, and then after that we had to wait. And we'll let this proceed here, bar after bar.
Target filled.
Okay, there was our first target. Now what I did this morning, again, you can see this is crowded pretty much. What I like to do, if I can grab this quick enough, is to get 2 ticks behind. So if in fact this took us out, we would end up with a break-even trade. We got 4 ticks on the first contract. We have 2 contracts left. So 2 contracts at minus 2 ticks would get us break-even. So that's how I like to get into a break-even trade quicker than normal. And again, you can adjust the strategy level. I just happen to have this as an 8-tick trailing stop when I was in this morning and put it in, so that's why I have to adjust it. But I'll show you in the room how you can adjust this, and you can set up any ATM strategy that you want. In this case, I would put the trigger, if you hit the first profit target, you would move the stop. It would either be 8 ticks. In this case,
Target filled.
There's our second target. It would be 8 ticks, and there we go. Let's slow this down a bit so I can explain this. So we hit our second target. Our stop has moved. We have an 8-tick trailing stop. So no matter what happens now on our third contract, we are going to lock in at least 3 ticks on this trade. Yeah, we'll speed it up a little bit for you. But that's how we sit in the trade. Automatic strategies. Sit back, relax, and hopefully the trade goes in your favor. And if not, it's just an expense. Hate to call them losses.
Target filled.
There it is, targets filled. So as you can see in the trade that we had today, again, you have that red arrow, but that is our entry. If you would like, I have a trailing stop line here that you could use, or you can go in for profit targets and be out of the trade. Again, if you do this, watch it, record it daily, see what fits your trading temperament. Some people like to go for the longer dollar, and over time you need to record. And even if you're out like this, what I do is I record and say, okay, if in fact I use the trailing stop, what would have happened? And let's just get this going further. I'm not sure what happened. So we were out, let's say, around 38. Let's see what happens at this trailing stop. I believe that would have worked out better today. I think it spiked up quite a bit after we were out. Okay, no, there's where it was done. I'm sorry about that. We were done trading at that point in time, I believe. Yeah, we were done trading. I believe this did spike up. If you look on your own charts for today, and then in this case, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, there's the spike. Even though the trailing stop right now is right about what our target was, I mean, you can see if you're 5 points ahead of that, it's a double top here. I mean, I would take out, I would take everything out. I mean, you were in at 35, you've got over 5 points. Don't let it run away from you. Well, I hope this helps. I'm going to post these. Watch for my videos updated weekly. Hopefully a few times a week. He'll be on the blog, YouTube, and on the site. If you have any questions, please call Uncle Mike. You can reach me at 603-335-5131. Feel free to contact me via Skype and or email. I'm always available to talk to traders and help out with your trading. And join our room if you think that it might fit your trading needs. Thanks. Have a great night.